Therefore the Lord God sent him forth from the Garden of Eden. He drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubim, and a flaming sword which turned every way to keep the way of the tree of life. The Conclave Bible, Data Links.
Earth 2060. A small group of colonists leaves the ravages of Earth for a distant planet orbiting Alpha Centauri's primary star. Their ship, the United Nations starship Unity, carries them on their journey to a new world and a new hope for humankind. Along the way, a reactor malfunction damages the Unity, precipitating a crisis among the ship's 7 most powerful leaders. As they enter the Alpha Centauri system, the crew splits into 7 distinct factions, divided not by nationality, but by ideology and their vision for the new world. After the ship breaks apart, the 7 leaders guide their chosen crew down to the surface of planet, seeking their destiny beneath an alien sky.
All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, I'm Vius. Hey, Offensive Lemon. Ugh. Today's going to be a little bit more of a relaxed stream. As I mentioned in my Discord, in case you're interested, I mentioned that I was doing these quarantine streams because I was quarantined again, because I was exposed to COVID. And so I did test negative. Everything's fine. I am not the sick. So that's good. I pretty much knew that already, but it's always good to have it confirmed. Who's the Hostis Humani Generis here? I would say probably everyone, to be honest. I mean that's part of the interesting thing about this game, right? The fact that you have these 7 faction leaders who all have like hugely extreme philosophies, incredibly like violently opposed ideas, which cannot coexist, and that's why you end up going to war. And to be honest, that's one of the things that I really like about this game, is the fact that it represents that really, really well. In that, you know, like, when you're, like, you can be friends with one of the AIs, relatively speaking, and be on, you know, good terms with them. But if you are following incompatible ideologies, you will eventually go to war with them. Just because they can't tolerate you being there and doing what you're doing. Which I think is cool. I mean, obviously it's like not great for you sometimes, but that is what it is. Communal Nexus is, yeah, they're fine. They're fine. They could use a crawler for that mine though, so let's... We'll get that Sky Hydroponics lab, then we'll take a break real quick to get a supply crawler, and then we'll just go right back to Sky Hydroponics labs, probably, or maybe we'll get a tree farm. Yeah, maybe we'll insert a tree farm there. Okay.
Terraform complete.
Meanwhile, I've got all these transport foils, which are actually kind of obsolete these days because, like, cruisers are better. But also, can you be a worker yet? Or are you still a drone? No, you could be a worker. Bring in 2 nutrients and 1 mineral. Yeah, that's right. That's why I had you as a librarian. Yeah, be a librarian. Why am I now short on nutrients somehow? What terrible thing has happened? Oh, because I had that guy over there. 2 minerals, 1 energy. So what is that? That's 2 economy, 9 labs, and 11 minerals. Versus 2 economy, 5 labs, 13 minerals. Yeah, so it's definitely better to... It's definitely better to have the librarian. Okay. Now we're building missile cruiser. We're building missile cruiser. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We'll get our missile cruisers out here. We'll go take over UN Ocean Authority. And we're prepping for the attack on UN Planetary Trust. Of course, we have our good old... we have Economic Planning... what is that called? Economic Planning Bureau. We've got the People's Headquarters, Equality Village, and Re-Education Agency. All conquered over here. And we're doing good. You only say that because your police state is wretched and godless. Wow, harsh. Man, hurting my feelings. Look, hey, look, I'm making $91 a turn, and my labs research a new technology every 10 turns. So, whatever, bro. I'm doing fine. Some of my bases have actually come up to producing quite a bit of money. Socialism Tunnels is positive. Fecundity Tower is actually negative. Sea Collective is generating a whopping 22 credits per year. What's going on at Fecundity Tower? Yes, I see. They're just dumping. They've got a bunch of structures that are bonusing their labs, so they're getting good lab bonuses. Let's actually hurry up that tree farm. That will boost our nutrients a lot, and then we'll probably get... we're gonna need a little bit more population suppression here, and then we'll get we might get a habitation dome. So that we can start using all of these spaces. Because, like, if we had 14 population here, well, actually, what we'll do is we'll just convert everybody to specialists. That will stop the drone problem. Yeah, so we'll get the tree farm. We'll start population booming there. All these transport foils, I think we're just gonna... I'm actually gonna disband a couple of them. Because I don't need this many, especially when we can move into... we have a cruiser transport waiting. So we're gonna disband all the foils. There we go. Who needs a god when you have mind worms? No, look, broken, I'm sorry. These mind worms, the mind worms are being broken to heal, okay? The mind worms serve man. Man does not serve the mind worm.
Indigenous life form.
Like this. Right over there. Okay, see, look, this missile penetrator has a fusion reactor now, power 20. Power is your hit points. So now, despite the fact that our strength is 3-2 and nobody has any bonuses, our odds are 15-5 because we have a lot more HP to absorb damage with. So if we roll badly and take like 12 damage, normally we would lose, or pre-fusion we would use, but now that we have fusion, we would still win that fight. See, like that. With those rolls, that missile penetrator would have absolutely died if it had had a fission core. But with the power of fusion, everything is better. Also, oh my god, that's right, I've still got all these probe teams back here. That's what I need my transport foils for, probe teams. I had almost forgotten. Okay, activate unit. We're gonna have to do this just one at a time. All these probe teams, we'll keep, because we don't need any defensive probe teams, because probe teams don't work on us anymore. So all those probe teams can just go. And this Fusion C colony pod can also go right over there. It's got some farms set up already. It's got an energy bonus. It's a great place to live. Hey, Tor, how's it going? I have got so many resources around here that Deep Community actually is not using, because Deep Community is a peaceful scientific outpost. And C Collective is an engineering outpost primarily. To be honest, I mean, I'm only +2 nutrients is the thing, so I do still need some nutrients, which is why I've got these guys out there still working. Once we hit, if we were to hit 8 population, we would level off. Yeah, so if we were to build a habdome here and hit 8 population, then we would stop growing at that point, and that would just increase our economy by a little bit more. So let's go ahead and build a hab complex, maybe. Now we'll keep using the skim ship supply. We can just supply like energy drain all of these places, just for absolutely maximum hilarious quantities of energy. Okay, UN Ocean Authority does have some guards. We're going to upgrade that to a fusion unit. We have a lot of units up here that we really should upgrade to fusion. But for right now, yeah, we're going to hold off on the attack for a couple of turns while we repair stuff and upgrade stuff with our cash money Skrilla. So y'all just, like, wait for a minute. Kill them first. Then UN Planning Authority. We're gonna hit them with our plane. Hi, Gaians. Hi, Peacekeepers. Ooh, that's a AAA unit. They're starting to counter me. They're beginning to believe. They're learning. We've got to kill them before they learn. Okay, there we go. And you come back there. No, learning is absolutely allowed. In fact, learning is mandatory, but you're only allowed to learn the things mandated by the re-education agency. That's what it's there for. I mean, that's why we took this place, so that we would have a centralized location from which we can guide and control the way people learn. That's the whole point. These peacekeepers, they just learn the stuff with no guidance, no centralized control. It's absolute anarchy. People are just learning whatever they want. Madness. Absolute madness. 5, 6. Okay, I do have a couple of fusion-powered missile speeders, which is good. I think everything is fission still down here. Except this elite probe team. Well, this elite probe team is also fission, but you know what I mean. Do they have any research data? I don't think they have any research data that we don't have. I'm just gonna steal money.
Mission accomplished.
Okay. Regency. Ooh, they've got an alien artifact there. That's neat. I might want to go take them out over before I take over Ocean Authority. Because they're a better base, and they've got an alien artifact. Yeah, you know what? Let's redirect. Let's head over that way with our cruiser fleet. Take a couple turns. Hey, Veil of Winds. Yes, infiltrate data links. Fantastic. Okay, Vendetta. Oh, wow, look at that. They've got the Believers, the Peacekeepers, and the Gaians have a 3-way pact now. Have they both surrendered to Deirdre? I think they might have both surrendered to Deirdre. That is fascinating. Oh, wow, she's researching quick. Oh, she's researching a much cheaper technology. Where are the believers? I'll show you. Woof. Her income, though. Her income is really high. Why is her income so high? Her income is so high because she's not paying nearly as much maintenance as I am. So she hasn't built so many structures. Her tech per turn is lower, so probably she's built fewer technology structures. Let's look at her base operations. She's building the aesthetic virtues. She's building a... Oh god, she's building a planet buster. Oh no, the Gaians have nukes. The hippies are building nukes. Jesus Christ, we're in danger. Autumn Grove, that's that base right back there. She's building a nuke. Oh lord, she's coming. Nobody has any satellites. What do they got in terms of units? 10 AAA Gatling infantry. They're learning. They're trying to counter my air power. 57 plasma sentinels. 7 empath Gatling squads. 1 fission planet buster under production. Don't I have a fusion planet buster under production? Oh yeah, fusion planet buster under production. 2 lost. I haven't lost any fusion planet busters. Don't be ridiculous. That's stupid. I don't know what that's about. I would remember if I had nuked 2 places. I think I would remember that. I've got only 4 secret police active. Really? Wow. I thought it was more than that. 53 Robocops, though. Beyond that, I actually don't have a lot of any particular unit active. My biggest is definitely, yeah, fungicidal formers, 13 of them. A lot of different kinds of units. How many regular formers do I have? C-formers. Yeah, 24 standard formers. That makes sense. Okay. Hey, cats, yes, the Gaians are... The hippies are building nukes. That said, our nukes are better. So I'm not feeling threatened by it particularly, because if they start nuking me, I'm going to nuke them back, but harder. More aggressively.
Insufficient energy.
We have 28 energy credits. What is this bullshit? How much does it cost to upgrade you 30 energy credits? How much does it cost to upgrade a ground unit? Just out of curiosity. Hold on. Hang on. Hey, you. Can I upgrade you? I don't have a secret police for... Oh, that's right, because the secret police cost just as little... Cost less with fission than they do with fusion. I need a little bit more money. Money. Alright, blow up their defenses.
In the Great Commons at Gaia's Landing, we have a tall and particularly beautiful stand of white...
Okay, there we go. That quote, by the way, in the Great Commons of Gaia's Landing, we have a tall and particularly beautiful stand of white pines. It stands as a, I want to say reminder, I don't remember exactly what it was, to never again do what we did to Earth, basically, is the point of it. Fecundity Tower is, so now we're getting 2 nutrients from each forest, which means this base is now set to grow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means we can... yeah, we've got the Hab complex here already. So we're going to grow in 6 turns, which means our police problem is going to start to hit us in 2 more. So let's build here real quick. Let's build a secret police. That'll only take 1 turn. And then, after we've done that, that will hold us for another... 4 population. We can go up to 14 with the Hab complex. So that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4. That will let us use all of our currently terraformed spaces, and then we can start turning them into specialists. Or we could start turning them into specialists now, but I kind of want the mineral production still. Because with 14 minerals, we can start making nukes here as well.
Complete.
We got a Rec Commons in People's Teaming. That's good. We have one former. We could, I think, use another. Where are my formers at? Fungicidal fusion former. And then let's get a tree farm. We're going to turn People's Teaming into a forest base. So we'll have a tree farm, we'll have a network node, and then we'll put up the fusion lab. I think I've talked about this. Economy and labs, 50%. Great building. Excellent building. Does have some upkeep, maintenance of 3, but it's really easy for that to pay for itself.
Terraform.
Actually, I should be building fusion labs like everywhere. Yeah, fusion lab, please. Give it to me. Absolutely give it to me.
Insufficient energy.
204 credits, that's fine. I'll make that in a couple turns. And we got some minerals going here. Let's take out some fungus. Build some more ocean farms. We got some good farming land down there. Deirdre's Mahatma Gandhi in disguise. Doubtful. She's a little too Scottish for that. Okay, we got a nice rolling rainy farm mine square over there. Excellent. Paradise Swarming. Why is Paradise Swarming... Do we need these? Is it just because we couldn't use the people efficiently? Like, that should be fine, right? Yeah, that should be fine. That gives us a lot more nutrients. And some more energy as well. Plus a couple minerals from there. In fact, let's go ahead and work all of our forest. Oof, we're making +5 energy from commerce here. Yikes. I love it. Absolutely love it. We're building missile penetrators. We're going to take a quick break to throw down a fusion lab and a tree farm, and then we'll go back to plains. And over there, do we need another farm? We don't really need another farm, so we'll probably just build a borehole. Oh no, we're building a borehole right there. Okay, that's fine. Cruiser probe team. What should I probe with my cruiser probe team? Let's go probe the Gaians again. I think they might have some technology that we don't have. They forced my missile speeder to retreat, and they moved the AAA Plasma Sentinel in. So that was rude of them. That's an Empath Gatling infantry. Alright, don't I have a fusion-powered plane somewhere? I should have a fusion-powered plane now, yes. Blow that guy up. Fuck that guy in particular. We're gonna upgrade you. You're an elite. We're definitely gonna upgrade you. To yeah, sure. ECM Missile Squad, that's fine. I told you to make the upgrade. Did I click the wrong thing? No. Wow, I just cannot click on buttons today. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, make the upgrade there. That missile infantry. See, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Missiles. Okay, so it costs 50. What about with no special ability? Yeah, it costs 40. Just standard old regular missile squad. That's what we want. It would cost $50 to upgrade to, though. Okay, that's fine. We'll just keep holding on for a little bit. But we are definitely going to blow up whatever units Lal thinks he can send out here, because no. You don't get to leave your base.
Combat report.
You just get to stay in that base and think about what you've done. I can upgrade that guy, though. That's good. And let's probe the UN Information Agency, and once again, I'm just gonna steal his money.
Mission.
We're just gonna keep stealing money. Because, I mean, like, we can use money better than Lao can, obviously. Lao doesn't need money. Lao doesn't get to have money. Money is for closers. And Lao is, I'm sorry, but Lao's not a closer. So those are fission missile cruisers. That's a fusion missile cruiser. Let's send another fusion missile cruiser over that way. Hey, Herdalis, how's it going? And actually, I tell you what, we should get on to using all these things that I've terraformed. So we've got the Sky Hydroponics Lab coming here, and then we should start getting fusion skimship supplies, like a whole bunch of them, because as I mentioned, we got a lot of these things set up that we are not using, and we definitely need to use them because they're worth like a lot of energy, like 3 energy each. So anytime we have one of those that's not being used, that's just a criminal waste. What are we building here? Biology lab? Okay, that's fine. Biology lab and then fusion lab. And then tree farm. What does this former want from me? It wants a road. Okay, so this is interesting. So both Yang and Deirdre have the believers, Miriam, have pacts with Deirdre, but they're fighting each other. And in particular, the believers are currently busily kicking the shit out of the peacekeepers while the peacekeepers are busy trying to fight me.
Destroyed. Improvement destroyed.
Oof, that sucks. Oh, now Deirdre is fighting the believers as well. Okay, we got a nice little research hospital here. So let's grab, hold on. What are we at? Let's grab an aerospace complex and then a fusion lab.
Production complete.
Hey, okay. So we've launched our first satellite. Hey, Fulf. So we've launched our first satellite. That has, obviously, now we're getting the benefits of the satellite, which means it's beaming down nutrients from the heavens. But also, it's opened up the entire map. We've mapped everything.
Fantastically beautiful, with their kilometer-long networks of glass framed in grids of metal, and the sunlight shining through jungles of vegetation inside. When one of them catches the light, you can see the refracted beauty for miles. They're life-giving stars on a desolate planet. Gardens on the wing. Lady Deirdre Sky. Planet Dreams.
Okay, so the Sky Hydroponics Lab. As you just heard Deirdre say, they are, literally orbiting farms. So we've got those. That's great. I love it. Let's get here at Seat of Proper Thought. So now the Sky Hydroponics Lab. If you count up these minerals, or these nutrients rather, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, but we're getting 14, which means Seed of Proper Thought can grow. So we're doing great. We've also got this badly damaged missile penetrator here. I think that's from blowing up those mind worms. It automatically retreated here. We've got 3 Robocops. Seed of Proper Thought absolutely could expand, because it can have up to 10 people, controlled. So let's go ahead and throw down the Hab complex. And then let's go tree farm, fusion lab, more hydroponics labs. You should be able to use planet busters to shoot down satellites. Okay, so you can't use planet busters to shoot down satellites, but you can use orbital defense pods to shoot down satellites. And also they shoot down planet busters. Farm, mine, Farm. That mine space is... How many minerals is that mine space again? 4. Only 4? Really? I would have thought it was more than that. That's on a mineral bonus. Why is that only 4 minerals?
Insufficient energy.
Okay, well, after we get the neural amplifier, we're going to need another couple supply crawlers just to crawl those 2 spots. And make sure that we get an absolutely stupid and overwhelming quantity of minerals here. Because that'll be another 8 minerals, which will push us up to 34. Which will be fantastic. Let's get some farming going. More missile cruisers coming out. Hive Navy is the best in the world. Oh yes, I love to see it. This isn't even a fusion cruiser. This is just a regular missile destroyer. Boom, bitch. Get out the way. People's Headquarters has an alien artifact, but does not have a network node, so we need that. We need one of them things. Have I heard of the MK Ultra Neuralink conspiracy? I know what MK Ultra is. I haven't heard of this particular conspiracy theory. Okay, so let's take a look. So this is the map of planet. This is just what planet looks like. This is the default size map. So we've got Mount Planet down here. Lots of pods that haven't been claimed, so we should send somebody down there to grab those at some point. This is the northern portion of our continent, which has the ruins on it, and it also has a Gaian base, the Pines. Cheeky little fucks that they are. The Gaians have discovered pretty much all of the technologies that make fungus better, or close to them, so their fungus now actually generates both nutrients and energy for them, so they can build bases in the fungus and expand them. Those bases will never be good for all that much, because they get, like, no minerals, but still, they can do it. So the Gaians are trying to expand to the north of our continent, like the cheeky little dick waffles they are. We'll have to do something about that, but not right now. We can now see the full extent of Gaian territory, which is actually pretty big and reasonably well developed. They've got some bunkers built. They got a whole bunch of farms and solar collectors. The AI really tends to emphasize energy collection over minerals, which is how the Gaians are actually beating us in income right now. But it also means that their production is not very good. Like, they don't have any bases that have tons of minerals in them. We can look at the Flowers Preach. The Flowers Preach is one of their biggest bases. They've got a decent amount of forest here for mineral income, but still, like, they're making money here, but they're not producing a lot, especially because they produced all these plasma sentinels, which are being supported here. But yeah, we can see all of the landmarks. So you can see these various landmarks. The ruins up there, which is the circle of monoliths. You can build a base in the middle there, and it's actually pretty damn good, since all of these spaces, once they're cleared of fungus, give you 2 of every resource. Over here we have the Sea of Kiron, the Great Marine Rift, the Sea of Nismaki, the Isle of Dexamenos, Cape Storm. Mount Planet gives you extra energy. The Geothermal Shallows also give you extra energy. The Uranium Flats, which of course we saw... Where are the Uranium Flats? I thought we saw the Uranium Flats at some point. The Monsoon Jungle gives you extra nutrients. I forget where the... Sunny Mesa gives energy. I think the Uranium Flats give you minerals. And I'm not sure where they are. I don't remember. Are they up here? On the Isle of Dainera? No, they're not. I remember spawning on this island a couple of times. This island is not a great place to spawn, but on the plus side, at least you're isolated from everybody, and you can develop this island to hell and terraform everything you want before you launch any wars. New Sargasso, I think is extra nutrients. There's the Uranium Flats. So yeah, the Uranium Flats generate extra energy, which can be pretty damn good. And I think Uranium, so UN Planetary Trust is now weakened. I think it's time to launch the offensive. So let's go in. All of our healthy planes are going to launch their attacks. Ooh, even odds. Yeah, that's not an upgraded plane. Let's keep you back, I guess. That plane is already flown. I may be able to do the classic Air Force attack here, which is you kill all the defenders solely with air power, and then you capture the base with literally one rover. Okay. They've got what? They've got an artillery and then a battery. Yeah, I think I probably can, to be honest. Because it's all artillery defending them now. There we go. Now they've got one critically weakened Guardian. Boom. And now we take this missile speeder and zap. There we go. We've captured human planetary trust. And hey, we got planetary economics. Fantastic. Gives us hybrid forests.
The Morgans fear what may not be purchased, for a trader cannot comprehend a thing that is priceless. Sister Miriam Godwinson, The Collected Sermon.
Okay. So, planetary economics are a kind of a combined, like, all-encompassing market economic theory. So as it says down here, early industrial policy centered on individual markets and sectors, but that creates inefficiencies because they're not talking to each other, so once you've developed intellectual integrity, you can also develop planetary economics, which deals with everything. This also unlocks the aesthetic virtues, which is what Deirdre is building. She's going to get it before I do, which is okay, because, like, I can live without this pretty well. Now, I want to take it away from Deirdre because I don't want her to have it, but it gives you +1 police rating and increases your pop limit by 2, which is nice, don't get me wrong. Lets me develop better units? Okay, yeah, sure, trained missile rovers, by all means. So I want that, and it stacks well with what I've got, but if we look at my social engineering, I'm already at +2 police. I could use going to +3. I don't think I have anything that gives me any more police bonus right now, but I could use going to +3, sure. That would give me the ability to police my people even more heavily and probably have 14 workers at a time. But at this point, I'm sort of starting to transition away from the worker economy in any case. Really, the only thing I need workers for these days is minerals. And even then, like, once I develop Nessa's mining stations, I won't even need workers for those. And of course, I also have, crawlers to bring me minerals. So really, if I wanted to, I could now do the thing where I just make everybody a specialist and I don't even worry about minerals or production whatsoever. Right here, unfortunately, yeah, let's do that. Right here, unfortunately, I'm having the problem that I can't make everybody a specialist because I don't have the nutrients coming in. But one thing I can do to help with that is I could build an aerospace complex. Actually, you know what? The neural amplifier gives me psi defense, the aesthetic virtues.
Initiated.
Let's switch to the aesthetic virtues and see if we can get to it before Deirdre does. Where is she building it? She's building it in Gaia's Landing. Oh, she's 3 turns out. Okay, I think I can hurry it up enough that I can get it before then. Because I think the aesthetic virtues would be useful to have. Gaia's Landing is actually producing a reasonable number of minerals. Now, she's paying a lot for support because she doesn't have nearly as high a support rating as we do. But even so, she's +15 minerals. So yeah, she'll get it in 3 turns. Mine technically says I'll get it in 6 turns, but that's a lie. I'll get it before then because I'm making enough money that I'll be able to hurry it up. I think we're going to beat her to it. The Rapture is still fairly heavily garrisoned. Humanitarian base. Okay, we need to rename this base as well. Somebody give me a name for UN Planetary Trust, please. a proper Hiver name. Ugh. Because God knows we do not need a UN planetary trust. Hey, Dreaming, how's it going? Where's RoboCop? I had an upgraded RoboCop. I had a... No, you are RoboCop. And does that trans increase your cost? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine then. There we go. The Hive Planetary Trust. Actually, hold on one sec. Can I give them the laser with no extra cost? I can, that's right. Yes, we can have the laser for free. This one is obsolete. Thank you. Okay, so, RoboCop. Hive Planetary Trust. I mean, it's kind of a planetary yang. The pit of paper pushers. Yes, this is the bureaucracy. Workers Planetary Trust. All right, there we go. Fuck your UN. What has the UN ever done for me? Alright, you need to wait. But we need to push up some more units here. I noticed there is no
Insufficient energy.
perimeter defense, so we need that. We also need a recycling tanks. We're also going to need a rec commons. Actually, we might need the rec commons before any of that, because we are going to have police trouble. Now, my facilities are holding down the whole population there, so we can move this RoboCop up, along with our various military units. So now, we're better.
Insufficient energy.
Still not great, though. Let's just get a secret police real quick.
Insufficient energy.
Oh god, even that's going to take some time. We're going to have some drone riots here. That's fine, they'll get used to it. I have another empath, maybe, and now I have a nutrient shortfall. Yeah, okay, let's have 4 empaths. Nutrient shortfall is fine for now. Get as many minerals as we can.
Insufficient energy.
The secret police will be finished soon before they start actually starving, because they have a stockpile. And we'll be fine. And they've broken the road here, but UN Information Agency is actually unguarded. Except they've got some units stacked up attacking it. That's a shame. They're building missiles in UN Divinity Base. That's probably smart of them, since they're losing the conventional war. Hi, Lau, what do you want? No. I'm not giving you fusion power. Yes, it's your duty to destroy me before I can reduce the planet to slavery. I get it. Let's infiltrate Miriam's data links as well. Miriam is losing money, which is always a bad sign. Even Lal is still making money, actually. Morgan's making a reasonably, respectable amount of money. Deirdre is making all kinds of money, but Miriam is losing money. Miriam is doing no research whatsoever. Probably related to her money issues, since her total income is 2. Yeah, she's making no money in any base. In terms of units, She's lost 22 impact infantry. She's lost 22 Gatling squads. She's got three active Gatling invaders and 4 Gatling batteries. Yeah, Miriam's just having a time. Miriam is also trying to build a nuke. But I don't think it's going to happen. In 41 turns, I don't think she's going to live 41 more turns. Hey, Lurker. We started about, it's been about 45 minutes, but we've taken the next step into Yang's former territory. Is there any way to stop the bug where messages from other powers open up and immediately close 3 times? I'm not aware of that bug. I don't think I've ever experienced that bug. Let's blow these guys up.
Combat report.
And then we'll fly over there. Ooh, AAA Gatling infantry. Nice. Well played, sir. Okay. They have 1 garrison unit. Let's blow up this rover first.
Combat report.
It's gonna get to attack us, but it's really, really weak. Okay, they moved over some infantry. That was smart of them. Alright, so UN Information Agency has gone back to the Peacekeepers. Oh, she hurried it. She rushed it. Okay, so Gaia's Landing now has the aesthetic virtues. That, by the way, is Yang's starting quote. Learn to overcome the crass demands of flesh and bone, for they warp the matrix through which you perceive the world. The goals of the self are something. The goals of the group and the greater race are transcendent. And let's get our bonuses in for the hive.
New orders needed.
Okay, so they completed the aesthetic virtues before we could. Boo. Rah.
Project initiated.
Just picture me sticking out my tongue and blowing a raspberry here. Okay, we'll go back to the neural amplifier. That's fine. What do I think about the pirate faction? Sea base is best base. I mean, mechanically, the Nessus pirates or whatever they're called are really, really good. In terms of like how good they are for the game as a game, I think there's some problems, to be honest. What do I don't have any forests around here. Lame. I have 2 formers. Let's just build sky hydroponics labs, I guess.
Production complete.
And we'll keep the airplanes rolling off the assembly line. Yep. Okay, I've got 24 fuel, so I can actually go all the way to Workers' Planetary Trust. Can I? Okay, look. Let's just get the network node. First thing. You become a worker, please.
Insufficient energy.
And it's going to take some time, but still. Do I have a network node anywhere else? There's a network node here in Economic Planning Bureau. Go there. I could capture that unit for 162 credits. Is it worth it? I mean, I could use it to take out... Okay, so if I captured that unit, then there's 2 units here. I could kill one of them, probably, and that would badly injure the other. Actually, it might kill both. I think that's worth it to kill 3 units.
Combat report.
Yeah, there we go. And now that guy can advance. This guy can kill some mind worms. Get really badly injured in the process. The Rapture. The Rapture The Rapture, the Rapture. The Rapture actually already has a Rec Commons and a Hologram Theater, which is nice. Garrison, but there's a lot more units around. Oh my god, look at that. It's an impact battery. That is straight, like, 100 years ago vintage technology. They're pulling out the reserves. They are activating the reserves. Alright, let's get my fusion missile speeders moving out. Okay, 11 to 5 odds, yep.
Perhaps a careful review of your options is in order.
What about over here? We'll hold off for now. Okay. So they've got one badly damaged defensive unit left. I think all my planes have attacked, except this guy. Oh, they had a former in there as well. Okay.
Perhaps a careful review of your options.
Alright, there we go. And boom. Oh, hey, cool. We took away the Citizens Defense Force. I love it. And Lal had just finished researching superstring theory. What a guy. Yeah, Lal has a lot of talents. I mean, that's his special ability, but also I think he has the Human Genome Project.
A brave little theory, and actually quite coherent for a system of 5 or 7 dimensions, if only we lived in one. Academician Prokhor Zakharov. Now we are alone.
I love the fact that this casually implies that in Alpha Centauri there actually are 5 or 7 dimensions. I love it. It's all kinds of fun. So this gives us level 8 weapons, the Chaos Gun, which is fantastic. So this is superstring theory, is essentially it's not quite a unified field theory. This is an actual concept that is mathematically discussed a lot and has been gaining, I believe, more traction. But no, like, actual string theory exists. And it says here this concept has been abandoned as untestable, which may be true. I'm not a mathematician. I've heard of string theory before. But in any case, so superstring theory gives us the Chaos Gun, carrying on the tradition in SMAC of better math equaling better guns. Did I know that I can prime a grenade while I'm in the arming screen in OpenXCom? I did know that you can do that, kind of vaguely, but it sounds so dangerous, dude. I'm sorry, that sounds so fucking dangerous. Like, you will explode I would explode myself. Leads on to monopole magnets as well. Okay, so there we go. Now we have Chaos Guns. Chaos Guns look cool. I think they like have this kind of long asymmetrical, like, I don't know what the hell that is. It's some kind of pump, I guess, like a ratchet. Maybe it's like a pump action shotgun. You have to chunk that thing in order to load the Chaos Gun to fire. Probably not. But in any case, so we've got Chaos Guns now. All of our units get upgraded to use Chaos Guns. Fantastic. I love it. Should I obsolete to a Gatling infantry? Why would I do that? No. Hi, Lal. Feeling obstinate. Okay. I'm not going to give you fusion power. It's not gonna happen. Also, it looks like I blew up a whole bunch of his structures when I came in here, so the Rec Commons went away, which annoys me. But let's get Robocop.
Insufficient energy.
Oof, expensive. Expensive. There's no way I'm gonna stop this place from rioting, so I'm not even really gonna try. What I am gonna do is push a bunch of military units up into it, because this base can't be attacked immediately, but that base can. Also, I'm gonna kill this guy. Mostly just because he pissed me off. Hey, do you have any research data? Nothing of interest? Okay. How about I steal your money then? Yeah, give me your money. Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Thanks for your money. Okay, and now we can attack UN Marine Agency. Oh my god, he won. The bastard. How dare he win? He wasn't supposed to win. I was supposed to win flawlessly and without casualties. Alright. We got some probe teams loaded up. We got some more probe teams loading. You actually, I need to disband you. Yeah, go away. And let's get deep clustering. So why are you Host 30, Host 40? But that, I guess police is just more expensive. Just give me a give me a secret police.
Confirmation.
Yeah, just give me one of them. And then a former. And then like a recreation commons. We need a Hy-Vee name for the Rapture. Wait, where did the big spaceship crash? There is no Unity crash site here. There is, if you go to the council, there's an option to salvage the Unity fusion core, which is, I believe, in orbit, which gives everybody 500 credits immediately. But, I mean, we can try it. I can't. I called a council too recently, so I can't call it again. Okay, yeah, you're going up to Ocean Authority. That's fine. Morgan, don't you dare steal the neural amplifier from me. Don't you fucking dare.
Combat report. Resource shortfall.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Drone riots.
Okay. Let's get some empaths. Yep, empaths.
Drone riots.
4 turns, 3 turns. Oof, okay. It's gonna be a little bit rough, but we're gonna be able to clear out most of these attacking units pretty quickly. Do we have our HAB complex over here? We do not. We should. Because we can support it. Let's get the HAB complex.
Complete.
Got a network node over in Laborer's Throng. So let's now get a... we're making pretty decent income over here. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the fusion lab.
Production complete.
Deep passages. Start building sky hydroponics labs for people. Okay.
Production complete.
Alright. Yeah, the crash site's only on the map in AX. In SMAX, as it's sometimes called. Didn't I have another unit that I moved out? UN Information Agency has how many units? 2? Okay. Oh, that wasn't an upgraded plane. That's sad.
Perhaps a careful review of your options is in order.
Okay.
Perhaps a careful review of your options is in order.
Perhaps a careful review of your options is in order. Yeah, shut up. I know my options. I'm aware of all of my options. Mostly the option to blow up all these assholes.
Drone riot.
That's an option I've got. Okay, these planes are badly damaged. We want to upgrade you. And we also want to move towards chaos guns. I really don't need AAA on these guys. I just don't. Because nobody but me actually has planes. I'm pretty sure anyway. I mean, we can look at the military command nexus and we can see, like, we go down here. Okay, needle jet, penetrator. Yep, I've got planes. Does Deirdre have planes? Deirdre has missiles. She's actually lost 4 missiles, it says. Only has 1 in production. Oh. Deirdre has fusion power now. Good for her, but she's still using Gatling weapons. So I still have a real significant edge there. Wow. Does not have fusion, does not have planes. Miriam, don't make me laugh. Miriam has fusion somehow. I don't know how Miriam got fusion, but she has it. And she has chaos guns. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? You know where she got these? She stole them. She stole them by taking, in this, like, fighting back and forth over here. At some point, she took a guy in base and she got chaos guns and fusion power. Good on ya. Good on ya. And Morgan, of course, Morgan doesn't even have fusion power. Morgan's just, like, back here sad and alone. But he does have bioengineering, so fantastic.
Why do you insist that the human genetic code is sacred or taboo? It is a chemical process and nothing more. For that matter, we are chemical processes and nothing more. If you deny yourself a useful tool simply because it reminds you uncomfortably of your mortality, you have uselessly and pointlessly crippled yourself. Chairman Shen Jiyang, looking God in the eye.
Okay, I've talked about this specific quote before, and how it, to me, really kind of encapsulates Yang's worldview. To Yang, nothing is sacred. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Even, like, he does everything that he does under the idea of propagating and expanding and kind of growing the human race in the way that he thinks is the most effective. But even, like, specifically individual humans, certainly, are nothing in Chairman Yang's worldview. Even the human species really isn't special. Like, it's not like humans are inherently more worthwhile than other species. It's just that he is a human. It's a very kind of nihilistic idea, in a way, but it's also, as we've seen, very, at least in this context, it's very effective. So, bioengineering gives you 2 things. First of all, it gives clean reactor, which costs a whole bunch, but it means you don't pay support for them. It's not super important for me because I have a really high support rating anyway. And it also gives you the longevity vaccine, which decreases the number of drones you have at every base. Which is fan-fucking-tastic. I love it. I will absolutely get the longevity vaccine because I want it. I just really, really want it. Yeah, sure, we can see some new units. So now we have clean units that require no support. That's obsolete. That's definitely obsolete. Yeah, that's fine. Thanks. Thanks, Morgan. Okay, so in fact, I'm actually going to swap. I would rather have the longevity vaccine right now than the neural amplifier right now. Neural amplifier, kind of secondary. Longevity vaccine, fantastic. A+. I will take 2 if I could. Just because it just straight up reduces drones. It's really, really good. I need to upgrade that plane. I need to upgrade that plane. Link that to the network node and find a new technology. Yeah, I mean, it's still a caricature.
I maintain nonetheless that yin-yang dualism can be overcome. With sufficient enlightenment, we can give substance to any distinction. Mind without body, north without south, pleasure without pain. Remember, enlightenment is a function of willpower, not of physical strength. Chairman Shen Jiyang, Essays on Mind and Matter.
Okay, so that's a very philosophical idea. This is a very non-philosophical technology. This is, well, monopole magnets. It's magnets that don't have a positive and a negative, they just have one. And the important thing that this does is it allows you to build mag tubes. Mag tubes have no movement cost. So roads let you move at 3 spaces per turn because they have a 1/3 of a point movement cost. Mag tubes have zero movement cost, which means that once you've built mag tubes, you can go from one... You're obsolete. Why do you keep proposing this same unit to me? That's fine.
Complete.
So once you have mag tubes, as I was saying, you can go from one corner of your base to the other in exactly 1 turn. So we're just going to set some formers onto automatic tubes, and they are going to build mag tubes. Automatic tubes. Where's automatic tubes? There it is. It's Control-Shift-T is what it is. So, I actually think you're not giving quite enough credit to the philosophy behind this game. I think there actually are some... Like, there's some actual philosophy behind it. It's not quite that bad. It's not perfect, obviously, but it is definitely there. And there are, I think, philosophical points to be made.
Combat report.
And no. You know, the philosophy of the human hive is certainly not perfect, and it's very easy, actually, to argue against, but it's a lot better than, like, for example, most science fiction philosophy. Why am I still... I guess it technically hasn't clicked over the turn yet. Can I kill this guy? Can I just kill this guy?
Review of your options.
Yeah, fuck you. And fuck you. Yeah, fuck both of you. And importantly, now that Lal has lost the Citizens Defense Force, only the bases of his that actually have perimeter defenses built actually have perimeter defenses, which means UN Information Agency, no perimeter defense. Planning Authority, Ocean Authority, Marine Agency, Sea Habitat, all no perimeter defense. That reminds me, the Rapture, we need to rename this. We need to rename this, what should we name this? Somebody tell me what we should rename the Rapture. Somebody give me a name for it. You've already moved. Damn, that's a shame. Let's go probe the Gaians again. In fact, let's just unload a mess of probe teams on the Gaians. And then we'll get another cruiser. Those 2 cruisers will be able to take out those bases. Where else do we want cruisers? Let's send that guy up there. I think that's almost enough cruisers to, like, establish and maintain ocean superiority. Probably need, like, once I have 6 or 8 cruisers, I'll stop. I'll send them over here. I'll wipe out the Spartan cruisers as well. And actually, you know what? We've already gotten what we need from the Gaians. We need you to go over to... it's so hard to move the map in that direction. We need you to go over there and probe the Spartans. Philosophy of Divergence? Yeah, okay, that's fine. We can do that. Doesn't the Rainforest give +1 talent? No, it gives a nutrient bonus, as I recall. Pretty sure it gives a nutrient bonus. Okay, so yeah, the Morganites got the Neural Amplifier in Morgan Industries. I guess that's okay. I guess, fine. Hi, Deirdre. Yeah, I know, you hate me. That's fine. Okay, yeah, vendetta. We already had a vendetta. You didn't need to call me up to declare it again. Like, I already knew that we had a vendetta. In fact. 4 minerals? Yeah, 4 minerals. Let's go ahead with the tree farm.
Production complete.
Yeah, that base is still undefended, so we'll just take it. Yoink. Just a big ol' yoinkus. Minerals? Yeah, minerals.
Insufficient energy.
Let's just get a secret police here real quick. Go ahead and pay for that. And then we'll need a defensive unit as well. So let's also put in a Robocop after that. Okay, so Dreaming, I actually have to disagree about that to a little bit. The Hive is mainly about kind of an exaggerated overextension of legalist thought. Which isn't a philosophy which isn't kind of an idea complex that the West, to draw to paint with a very broad brush, has a whole lot of like contact with. But essentially, the idea behind this is all kind of I don't know. It's difficult. I think there's more to credit about the philosophy here, as I said, than you're really giving them credit for. Hi, Yang. No, I'm not giving you air power. I'm going to kill you. First, I'm going to kill these mindworms, because otherwise they'll kill me. And also that gives me a whole bunch of money. What's over here? One guy. Can I kill that guy? What are my odds? Good? Yeah, fuck it. Take him. Take him out. How many moves do you have left? 4. Alright, come up there. That's fine. Now, let's hit UN Planning Authority. Ocean Authority we don't really have to worry about. I mean, I certainly agree. How do I put this? I certainly agree that, like, Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri is not a philosophical textbook, and you certainly shouldn't take everything that it, like, obviously it's not entirely accurate about everything. But it's, I mean, and as we agree, it's a lot better than pretty much any other game. Certainly any other game of the era, and I would say pretty much any game even nowadays, it's better than. And it's very cool. It's very cool to see these ideas kind of being treated seriously, even if they're not 100% accurate. And as I've expressed before, my favorite thing about this game is that you can disagree with all the characters, you can argue against their philosophies, but you can't just dismiss them. They make good enough points that you actually have to present an argument, if that makes sense. So I don't need this perimeter defense anymore, so delete that. No, delete that. I don't know why that keeps coming back. Delete that. Insert recycling tanks? Oh boy. Just clear the queue. Okay, let's try this again. Weird little bugs, man. Sometimes weird little bugs crop up. Okay, you're an elite. Yeah, let's just have you hang out. Let's have all these guys just kind of hang out for a minute repairing. And let's have this guy come over here and blow up you. take UN Marine Agency. We are just rolling.
Request confirmation.
Get a secret police active. Get a rec commons. Get a C-former. Oh yeah, we are cooking with gas. What do you have growing here? A AAA Plasma Sentinel and no minerals. That's so sad. I'm so sorry for you. Why are you supporting 4 ground units out of this base? My god, Lau, what is wrong with you? Hi, Lau. No, I'm not giving you air power. It's not gonna happen. It'll never happen. The only context in which I'm giving you air power is I'm using it to kill you. Hey, Perun, how's it going?
Insufficient energy.
We are brutally crushing the United Nations beneath our heel. Unfortunately, yeah, be an empath. Have we ruined the ecology yet? No. We won't really ruin the economy until we start, like, nuking people just for... Oh god, I zoomed out. Oh god, how do I wasn't aware that was an option. I was not aware of that hotkey. Turns out that if you press X, it zooms out. The things you learn. Alright, we've got a missile penetrator coming out of Factory Drift, thus justifying Factory Drift's name. We are still growing here, so let's take a break real quick and also build a network node. Have this guy fly up to... We'll probably have that taken pretty soon, but not definitely. So let's have him just fly up to over there. Lau, I'm not giving you air power. It won't happen. It will never happen.
Improvement destroyed.
Yeah, drone riots. I get it. Drone riots. That's fine.
Production complete.
Yeah, eco-friendly, totally. Definitely eco-friendly. Very eco-friendly. Super eco-friendly. Look, we've got tree farms and stuff. We're totally eco-friendly. Hold on. We have, 4 from facilities, 1 from police. Let's just give ourselves here another, let's give ourselves a Robocop just for fun. We got drone riots everywhere. It's cool. Don't even worry about it. Everything's fine. Everything is so totally fine, you guys. Don't even worry about it. Why am I having drone riots over here? Did I not? I thought I got a rec commons here. I thought I had a...
Insufficient energy.
I thought I had a rec commons. Well, okay. There we go.
Terraform complete.
We can't terraform that space because it's not ocean shelf, it's deeper ocean. And why is that? Oh, because it's flat. Well, that's rocky.
Terraform complete.
Watching this playthrough, I wonder why Yang lost early in the story if he's so OP. Okay, so Yang, for one thing, Yang didn't actually lose early in the story. As I recall, nobody was really killed early in the storyline, but he lost kind of in the mid-game. And the reason Yang lost in the mid-game was basically because, as I recall, he and the... Well, okay, so the Hive and the Spartans were allied, story-wise. In the original story, the Spartans and the Gaians were fighting this kind of shadow war where the Spartans had gone full, like, cyberpunk into this horrific clone-based dystopia where they were shuttling people out of the cloning factories into the bioenhancement centers, turning them into cyborg insane warriors, and anyone who wasn't suited to be an insane cyborg warrior, they just basically discarded and ground up for mulch. They lost because the Gaians overran them with mind worms, but that didn't happen until, like, grav tanks were a thing. So that happened very late in the story, was when the Spartans finally died. Where is the story written down? Well, that's interesting. So the story mainly appears... There are background novels, but I've actually never read them. The story mainly appears in the various quotes for things, like the units and the technologies and all that stuff. And which are actually kind of hard to... So, like, in the data links, you can see down here all this stuff, and you can draw a lot of conclusions based on who says what and at what time. And in particular, you can notice that by the end, by the time you have things like the unified field theory and the will to power, these high-end technologies, quotes from various of the factions actually disappear. They stop happening. Late in the game, in the later technologies, who you have mostly around is you have Deirdre, you have Zakharov, you have Morgan, and then you have Miriam, but only until a certain point. Because Miriam, in where it's matter transmission, or it's one of these, it might be temporal mechanics, I think. There's one of these technologies. Yes, okay, so the bulk matter transmitter, you get this quote from Sister Miriam Godwinson, where she's basically... So, yeah, late in the game, Miriam's quotes change in tone. Early on, she's a faction leader, she's talking about advancements, she's talking about her people, she's making progress. But sometime in the middle of the game, the believers are defeated. Miriam sticks around, and Miriam is like a cult leader, and her quotes become more and more anti-technology, more and more kind of desperate, more cultish. Eventually, so after matter transmission, you have to get these facilities, the bulk matter transmitter and then the Cygate. And there's a quote, and I don't remember exactly where it is, but there's a quote where basically it's made clear that at some point, Miriam walks into a matter transmitter gate with no destination set. And basically her and the remnants of the believers go full Jonestown, and they commit suicide via untargeted teleporter. Because, pretty much, they think that the apocalypse is about to happen and humanity is ending, which actually is kind of true. Like, they're not entirely wrong, they just sort of chose the wrong thing to do about it. But Yang gets defeated sometime in the mid-game, and he just sort of disappears. It's not really clear who defeats the Hive, as I recall. It's clear who defeated the Spartans. It's not clear who defeated the Hive. It's not super clear who defeated the Believers, but it probably was the University. And then so at the end, you kind of got the University, the Gaians, and the Morganites, so like the three big powers. The Peacekeepers might still be around, but they also might not. They once again kind of disappear from the record. The Spartans are definitely dead. The Hive is almost certainly dead. The Believers are dead, at least as a faction. Morgan tries to corner the energy market. The Believers, and I'm sorry, the University and the Gaians get into a race to transcendence because, like, at this point, locusts of Chiron are popping up and fungal explosions are happening everywhere, and it's becoming clear that planet is about to, like, actually kill everyone. So, both the Gaians and the University, as I say, enter a race to transcendence, which the Gaians win, but only by a little bit, apparently. And somewhere in there also, Morgan attempts to corner the global energy market, and either he fails, or it doesn't happen before transcendence occurs. No, there's a quote by Miriam about the teleporters. where it's made quite clear that she, like, walked into one. It was like her last quote right before she did it. And I don't remember what technology it's linked to. But yeah, like, in the end game, like, with controlled singularity and stuff like this, you have these quotes by Miriam where it's like, where she's just kind of despondent, almost. But yeah, it's very interesting. And like I said, there's a lot of... There's like a lot of story behind it. There's a lot of story behind this game. It's very cool. Anyway, let's get back to what I was doing. Which at the moment is just terraforming. Okay, let's kill this guy. Oh, really? Oh, because the Peacekeepers have been given fusion power. They've started to upgrade their units. Yeah, okay. The Gaians gave away the secret. I don't actually need to kill this probe team because it can't hurt me, but I need you, sir, to blow them up. And I need you, sir, to take... Oh, you're a needle jet. Well, where's my fucking rover? I need you to be ready to take that base. You need to fly home. You need to push to... Like, Lal is pretty much gone at this point. He's got 3 bases left, and one of them is currently defenseless. Okay, also, I like how the explosion graphic changes after you have fusion power, and it changes to like a mushroom cloud. I think that's cool. How is Godwinson's Hope being defended? Godwinson's Hope is defended okay. They've got 1 fusion garrison, but they don't have a... they don't have any, like, actual defenses. Okay, how am I doing on my policing? Not quite that good. Alright. We're still just a wee bit short. The expansion leaders are basically irrelevant offshoots of the main factions in the story, except the free drones who kick Hive's ass and remain rulers among everyone's population till the end. Yeah, that's probably fair to say. Like, the story doesn't change much. I guess the free drones kind of provide a possible explanation for why the Hive died quietly, which otherwise wasn't super clear. But in general, they don't affect the story all that much. And, like, the characters kind of blend into the main factions. The expansion factions are sort of treated as offshoots, or part of larger factions. Like, the free drones might at some point, like, literally own bases. Nobody else, I think, does. Like, I don't think the Data Angels ever own bases. The Cult of Planet is really just kind of a radical fragment of the Gaians. Now, you may also note something. You may note that, like, if I look here, there's another unit here still, and I've destroyed 2 units there. Air units don't do damage to other stacked units the way ground units do. And I'm not entirely sure why. But that's definitely the case. We need to change. Let's get a Robocop here real quick, and then we'll get a tree farm. Get an economic planning bureau. But let's keep zipping up here and just blowing up every single one of Lau's units to make sure he can never hurt me. And this missile cruiser can go very carefully. Yeah, head over towards fleet anchorage.
Request confirmation.
Let's buy those secret police. Okay, native life activity is expanding. We've destroyed a guy in probe team. Somebody has died.
Insufficient energy.
I need RoboCop. I really do. Yeah, all this psych is doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Can you be a worker? You cannot be a worker. Alright, well.
Production complete.
Drone riots at Working Man Hold. Why are there drone riots at Working Man Hold? Okay. I guess we need more police power here. Give me a secret police, then. Just give me a fucking... Alright. And then go back to work on the Planet Buster. Really? Huh. Well, let's build a network node instead of the energy bank, then.
Request confirmation.
Get that done.
Minutes have ended.
We wonder how much longer until Planet tries to kill GC. I mean, it's kind of been trying, but at this point I've planted a lot of forests, I've built a lot of tree farms. It honestly probably won't. At least not effectively, and not for a long time. Despite the fact, because, like, look at this base, okay? Notice how this base is still eco-damage 0, despite having 2 boreholes running. And I could build a third. I think I am building... Am I building a third? I should be building a third. But yeah, like, discipline tubes. 0 eco-damage, despite the 2 boreholes. Ah, yes, the Cygate. That's it. So yeah, the that's how Miriam dies. Miriam and all her people walk through the Cygate, and they disappear. And where exactly they went, I guess the idea is that nobody can prove where they went, but it's kind of believed that they just disintegrate. Alright, let's get some mines going. Get some more solar collectors. We're gonna need some more police power here pretty soon as well. Why does that have a ring around it? We beat the mineral limit. Like, the mineral limit's gone, isn't it? I know the mineral limit's gone. I don't know why that has the line around it, but whatever.
Insufficient energy.
How many sky hydroponics labs do I have? Hold on. I have 3 sky hydroponics labs, which is good. You can see the orbital attack view. You can use this to send your orbital defense pods to attack people. But also, by the way, in terms of satellites, you can also get, so this is nutrients, you can also get minerals and energy beamed down to all your bases. Orbital power transmitters are especially hilarious because every single one of them just straight up increases your income by a bunch. I don't need another sky hydroponics lab here right now. What I need here right now is a secret police. And actually, what would it cost? Hold on. So, this is a secret police, cost of 40. If I give it a clean reactor... Okay, cost of 60. Yeah, okay, that's not worth it. Never mind. I was just thinking it would be good to have these guys have no upkeep, but whatever, it's fine. What was the name of that cult where all the members killed themselves? I'm not sure, dude. There have been several. I was thinking of the Jonestown suicide. I forget what the name of the cult was, but everybody knows who they were. Because they did that. Yeah, let's get an energy bank. And we've got the borehole going there. We'll get a fungicidal fusion former. And then we'll get an energy bank. And then we'll get a network node. And then we'll get a tree farm. All that good stuff. What else do I need here? I need a road. And we've got another borehole over there, so we can just bore that. Just bore right on in. Could get even more minerals there. We'll probably just crawl that.
Insufficient energy.
After we get the tree farm, we'll throw down a crawler for that mine. Yerp. And let's put you on automatic tubes. And we've got another sea colony pod. Or sea colonization. Which is our favorite. Let's go down here. Yeah, right down there. Thoughts on the two alien factions? I don't actually like them. I don't really like the aliens in general. The aliens are not very good, in my opinion. Not super well done. I think they throw off the game a reasonable amount. And they're just not my... Like, if I had my choice, I wouldn't play them. Hey, Santiago, we have a truce, right? I want to talk to you real quick. Conventional missile Mark II, so he's also got fusion power, that's fine. I'm not going to give you air power. I need your vote. Elect governor, vote for me. He's not probably going to vote for me, but I don't think he's going to vote for Deirdre. Can I elect myself governor yet? 2253. Okay, so we got 3 more years before that proposal can be made. Yeah, let's go up here and take away all of Miriam's water bases.
Indigenous life forms.
Hi, mindworms. You want to give me your money? Thanks. Ooh, they've got a AAA Gatling squad there. Those are just standard old-fashioned fission-powered Gatling Marines. But yeah, now that they've got a AAA fusion-powered units coming out, the Air Force is losing some of its power. 1-to-1, really interesting. Oh, that's because they're that's because these are old-fashioned fission units. Let's try it with a fusion unit. That's better. Much better.
Review of your options.
Ooh.
Is in order.
2 to 3. Okay, well, we'll hold off there.
Request
I need you.
confirmation.
I am begging you. Alright. No, stop moving around when I'm trying to tell you to move into the place. Alright. We've got Godwinson's Hope. We're gonna need to move some police in, but we can do that. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. Get you in there. And then who else can we move in? Those are all planes. 100% planes. All planes all the time. You need to be an empath.
Insufficient energy.
I'm gonna spend the money to hurry that up so we can get it in a couple turns. And I'm actually kind of running low on ground units. I need some more ground units up in here. Okay, that controls it. Here we go, 7 turns. I can take that. Reproduction Planning Authority? I don't think I can fit that. I think that's too long. Yeah, I can't fit that in. Can I fit in Central? I can't fit Central either. Ah, we'll just call it Planning Authority. That's a pretty hiver name already. Hi, Lau. You only have 2 bases left. Are you gonna surrender yet? No, I'm not giving you air power. Alrighty, if you want to die, that's your prerogative, I guess. Yeah, they only have 1 unit there. Do I have a single plane that can just, like, fly over there and blow them up? Do I not have any such planes? Suffering from hunger here, people. Okay. That will keep me for another turn, at least. Yeah, it kind of seems like Lao just, like, stops mattering, basically. We're gonna wait there. Got a couple units in there. We're gonna land off all of our probe teams real quick. Hi, Deirdre. No, I'm not giving you air power. Fuck off. Why would I give you air power? Research data, nothing of interest. Okay. Drain energy reserves.
Mission
Hey,
accomplished.
$50, nice. Let's do that again.
Mission accomplished.
Not quite $50. And, let's assassinate their researchers. No, well, okay. We'll just steal their money then.
Mission accomplished.
Hey, that was like $100 we just stole from them. Nice. They're making almost as much money as us. They're also still paying a lot less maintenance. And they have large energy reserves, but that's fine. Just means we can steal more money. Okay, that Robocop is coming in next turn. Over here,
Insufficient energy.
can't afford to hurry that Robocop.
Insufficient energy.
Can't afford to hurry that Robocop. We've got 1 secret police, but we really need more than that. Defending the place. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think Lao just goes away. And this cruiser transport can now just go back to... I think they all went to here. Yeah, they all went to there because that was the closest base.
Improvement destroyed.
Man, the Gaians are just really being dicks about this. Okay, yeah, I know. I'm aware. I'm aware of this happening. It's basically fine.
Resource shortfall.
More starvation. Also basically fine.
Hey, get off my land, you peacekeeping son of a...
I plan to live forever, of course. But barring that, I'd settle for a couple thousand years. Even 500 would be pretty nice. CEO Nwabuda K. Morgan. Morgan Link 3D Vision interview.
Alright, everybody, and don't lie to me now. You would watch Morgan Link TV, wouldn't you? I know I would.
Complete.
Like, those guys they've got some style right there. That was a pretty damn good little jingle. So, we just completed the longevity vaccine. Which means all of our bases now have 2 fewer drones, because our economics are planned. Fantastic. Hey, don't lie now. Morgan Link 3D Vision, I would watch Morgan Link 3D Vision. I'd watch the hell out of it.
Production complete.
Okay, so now, because of that, we just have 2 fewer drones everywhere. Fantastic. I love it. Do you have any... Tree farm? Nah. That's some energy. Let's go ahead and get the network node.
Production complete. Drone riots have ended.
I don't know, but I've been told Deirdre's got a network node. Okay, let's go ahead and get the aerospace complex at Sea Hive. 6, 7. Let's actually get a HAB complex, and then the aerospace complex.
Production complete.
Nice little network node down here. And we'll go ahead and throw down the HAB complex as well, because we already have the rec commons and the network node. So here's the cool thing about that. Because we have the longevity vaccine, we have the rec commons, and then we have the network node that also removes 2 drones. So we have just 6 absolutely passive drone removals. Which means we can go up to population 6 with literally no police. One police unit already takes us over the 7 pop cap without a HAB complex. Once you have the HAB complex, you go up to 14. We can have up to 3 police units, so that's another 6. That's 12 drones, and then we can put in, you know, a couple of specialists to fill in the other spots. So now we can afford to just build HAB complexes everywhere absolutely willy-nilly.
Production complete.
And not even care. Like Socialism Tunnels. Socialism Tunnels is a pretty good base. They're making some energy. They're doing cool stuff. They don't have a whole lot of minerals, but that's fine. Let's just take Socialism Tunnels and let's put a HAB complex here. You know, why not? Why are they only making 1 mineral? Oh, it's because they have the industrial bust. That's right. That hasn't ended yet. It'll end soon, and when it does, their minerals will jump up by like 3 or 4. So that's fine. They've got... actually, they need to upgrade this guy. Yeah, please upgrade you to a RoboCop. Or a secret police, at least. Yeah, upgrade you to a secret police. I like TV tropes. Ain't nothing wrong with TV tropes. Our first Chaos Destroyer is out, which also means we've now prototyped Chaos Guns. Fantastic. And we can send them around over here towards He Walked on Water. And we'll build good old Unification Cavern over here.
Request confirmation.
I don't want them. I want RoboCop.
Request confirmation.
And then I want a farmer, a rec commons, and then probably a network node. Or an energy bank. Let's go with network node first. Get some roads going. Get you to extract minerals. You over there, you can side some fungus. Oh, I didn't mean to bombard them, but okay, that's fine. Oh, mind worms.
Combat report. Combat report.
There we go.
Drone riots.
We're still having drone riots. Bastards. The drones are revolting.
Perhaps a careful review of your options is in
Ooh,
order.
strongly against me. Why are they strongly against me? Ah, that's a fusion unit, and it's in rocky terrain, so it's getting a 50% strength bonus. A lot of my units are actually now, like, behind the technological curve, because I've got a lot of... That's a AAA unit as well. Because I've got a lot of fission units still in the front lines. But that's okay. I'll kind of upgrade them as I have the time and resources, And when I don't have the time and resources, I will just let them die. And now we can upgrade to Chaos Penetrators, which is lovely. And we can also go kill this rover. Somebody asked earlier if I was going to let Lal surrender. I would let Lal surrender, but I don't think Lal is going to surrender. Because Lal only has one base left. Wait, hold on. Lal only has one base left, and I doubt he's calling me to surrender. Do your worst. Yep. It's because I have a police state. Police state is what Lal hates most of all, and so in general, they're not going to surrender to you while you're running the thing that they hate. Now, that doesn't mean they won't surrender to you and then you can switch to it later and they'll be fine. Like, for example, I'm running police state, which Morgan hates, but since Morgan already surrendered to me a long time ago, it's fine. It's not even a big deal.
Insufficient energy.
Like, he's cool with it. He just doesn't want me to, Okay, so yeah, you can see the secret project is giving me 2 free dudes here. Actually, hold the phone. Why should you still be drone rioting? You shouldn't be drone rioting because of my secret project, you bastards.
Drone riot.
How dare you? I guess it's still from last turn.
Insufficient energy.
But yeah, Lal's not gonna surrender. He's just gonna die. Do you have any research data? No? Okay. Do you have any money? You have some. Oh, I actually lost the probe team. Let's sabotage.
Mission accomplished.
Sabotage.
Probe team compromised.
Lost the probe team. Doesn't matter there very much. What's he got? He's got an impact squad and a plasma garrison. Okay, we'll hold off for a second. And that is a AAA unit, so really we need infantry to take that base out. Hey, fungicidal fusion formers. Let's actually set these guys on automatic tubes. If you were the Gaians right now, you would melt the ice caps. I mean, yeah, that would fuck me over pretty well, but it would also fuck over them. Like, consider the following. Okay, so we've got 6 police. We've got 4 from facilities, and then we've got the 2. Okay, so yeah, we don't need any more police help over here. Yeah, so as I was about to say, consider the following. We're starving. Stop starving. Yeah, that's fine. The secret project is helping me out. Okay, so, as I was saying...
The Warrior's bland acronym
Hold on.
MMI obscures the true horror of this monstrosity. Its inventors promise a new era of genius, but meanwhile unscrupulous power brokers use its forcible installation to violate the sanctity of unwilling human minds. They are creating their own private army of demons. Commissioner Pravin Lal, report on human rights.
Okay, so this unlocks a couple of really interesting things. It gives us the cyborg factory, which gives us a bioenhancement center at every base. You can stack this with the command nexus, which I already have, and it makes your ground units automatically like spawn as elites, which is pretty sweet. It unlocks the copter chassis. So the copter chassis, they have 8 moves, they can attack multiple times per turn, but they have to be in a friendly base at the end of every turn, or they take 30% damage. And it also unlocks drop pods, which lets your units airdrop. You can airdrop into within 8 squares, unless you have advanced spaceflight and can do orbital insertion, which I don't have yet. And they can move immediately afterwards, but they attack with a penalty. It also gives you the Thinker, which is an upgraded librarian, unlocks a whole bunch of other technologies, and allows for diplomatic victory, which we are not particularly interested in. So now, we can make drop chaos squads. This is a clean version. I don't need the clean version because, like I said, I already have such high support. So we can make drop chaos shock troops. We can make chaos choppers. The choppers can actually be super cheap. Like, if you put armor on them, they get very expensive, but without armor, super cheap. Do I need deep radar? I could do high morale. I could do air superiority, which would let it attack other aircraft, but nobody else has aircraft, so it doesn't really matter. I could give it nerve gas pods if I wanted to be really mean. But yeah, I can give it deep radar. They keep trying to give me this same exact unit, and this unit is... I'm just gonna retire that unit. Just take it away. Don't do it. That's obsolete. That's obsolete. Okay, that's fine. Yep, fungus is growing. And hey, a volcano just erupted. Interesting.
It will happen, and it will happen in our lifetimes. Fusion power isn't just the future. Fusion power is now. T.M. Morgan Riley, Morgan Metagenics.
What's funny about that quote, it will happen in our lifetimes, which is referring to the discovery of fusion power, is that the fusion lab requires you to have already discovered fusion power. So, kind of funny. In any case, Paradise Swarming has got the fusion lab, it's giving me a whole bunch of economy, a whole bunch of labs, lots of eco damage here. Really a lot of eco damage, kind of funny. But once they get the tree farm, that'll help with that. We're getting drone riots, because boats don't count as police, funnily enough. So that's nice.
Production complete.
But yeah, so like if we look down here, not down there, if we look at this base, now our librarians have all been upgraded to thinkers, which give us psych and labs, plus 3 labs. And as a result, the sheer enormous swollen nature of their brains is generating a total of 30 research out of this one single solitary base. Sort of hilarious. I'm going to go ahead and throw down the lab complex. The HAB complex, sorry. In this case, it is a lab complex, but it's also a HAB complex. So we can grow a little bit. And we'll put a couple guys out here that will temporarily reduce our lab commitment, but it will let us grow faster. And as we grow, of course, we will gain more thinkers eventually. So we'll be able to have even more brainiacs just thinking so hard about stuff. Is Morgan really about to put down a base? Finally! Morgan's gonna put down a base? I'm amazed at that possibility. Alright, there we go. 120 bucks for free. Love it. Like it. Love it. Gotta have it. Who's using that mine? Is it Factory Maze is using that mine. Okay, that's fine. Factory Maze can have it. Huddling of the People already has 32 minerals. Yeah, let's go ahead and build the Cyborg Factory. And build a borehole there. And we've got a nice little Robocop right there. We're going to remove the fungus. Put down one of them. Remove that fungus. No, don't go to a base. Remove the fungus. And let's set you on mag tubes. Keep terraforming you. So the freshwater sea, by the way. The freshwater sea has now been almost completely converted into energy generation, most of which is actually not being used at the moment. But we can fix that for sure. What we can do is we find whatever base has the most minerals around the shore here. 19 minerals right here.
Request confirmation.
Hurry up that tree farm. Clear out the queue. And put in fusion skimship supplies. And what we're going to do with these is we're just going to spread them out. In particular, we're probably going to give them to Sea Collective, most of them, so that we can get just incredible big brain amounts of energy out of Sea Collective. By the way, fun fact, engineers technically give you the most energy, Thinkers give you the most labs, but engineers give you a total of 5 energy, whereas thinkers give you a total of 4, but really 3, because psych energy doesn't really matter anywhere else. So if you really want to be super cool in terms of total net energy, you build all the econ bonuses, and then you turn everybody into engineers, and you make an absolutely disgusting quantity of cash. Alright, Lurker, I am actually going to stop the stream here, probably, or really soon. Yeah, the network node jingle really gets stuck in your head, but I'm going to end the stream here. It's been about 2 hours. It's about that time. I got some other stuff to do tonight, and honestly, at this point, we are pretty much unstoppable. There is the war with the Gaians to prosecute. The Gaians do have fusion power, so they'll be a tougher nut to crack than the Peacekeepers, and then eventually we will have to have the final showdown, and the final showdown will be against the Spartans. This kind of tickles me because my first ever game, I think I may have told this story before, but my first ever game of Alpha Centauri, when I didn't know what I was doing, I played the Spartans. I did not play on the map of Planet, I played on a random map. And I didn't know what I was doing, as I said, so I kind of randomly scattered little bases around the place. I didn't terraform them very well. I fought a couple of wars and I won, because I had the Spartan bonus. And I slowly started to learn about terraforming, at least the basics, and I put down mines and farms and stuff, which is enough to get you over the AI on the basic difficulty levels. So I had won, I owned the entire world, except Yang, the Hive, had started on a little island, kind of like this, if this was an island, a little square island with no mountain, and he had terraformed the hell out of it. He had like 9 bases on a little island. Every square was terraformed super heavily, the whole place was a road network. And so, I attacked him using the same tactics that had won me the game so far, which was, I would have like 3 or 4 super elite, highly upgraded units, and I would land them, and I would take a base, and then I would funnel like 2 or 3 more units, just as I built them from my crappy little bases, into that base, and I would slowly expand, and my units would just outfight all the AI units, because they were so much better. But Yang, so I'm landing with like my elite chaos shock troops with plasma armor and all this stuff, and then they go out, they venture out of the base, and Yang, with his 847 missile artillery that he has parked in all of his bases, would just shell them down to 10% HP, and then he would send out 1 infantry who would destroy them. And eventually, like, I got pushed off that island 2 or 3 times, and he would take the base, then I would take the base back. Eventually, the base only had 1 population. I got so frustrated with Yang. I had, at this point, so I owned the entire world, I had subjugated the university, I had subjugated the Morganites. And I got so mad that I built 6 fusion planet busters, and I launched them all simultaneously, and I nuked every base down the middle of the island. I nuked the island in half. So there was just a channel of water 2 hexes wide, 2 squares wide, all through the middle of the base. There was like 1 Hive base surviving on the other side of the island. Everything was destroyed. And as soon as I did that, the people that I had subjugated, Morgan and the university, both broke their pacts because I had used nukes, and that automatically sets everyone else to be at war with you. And I hadn't known that would happen, so all of a sudden, my whole military, such as it was focused over here on Yang, and I'd lost so many units, I didn't actually have that much of a military left. So all of a sudden, we've got, like, the university with 5 or 6 bases, mostly water bases, attacking me, and the Morganites with 5 or 6 bases attacking me, and I didn't know what the hell to do. And it took me another, like, 100 turns to actually win that game. Anyway, but so it's satisfying to me that after we finish up this, our last confrontation will be the Hive against the Spartans, probably with nuclear weapons. And we'll just have to see how that goes. Now, speaking of nuclear weapons, I am actually still working on my nuclear weapons, and I will have a couple in another, probably next stream. I'll get these, because the streams tend to be covering about like 15-20 turns. So we'll see how it goes. But in any case, hey Justin, wow, bad timing, dude. I'm sorry. I am just about to end the stream actually. But thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun with this playthrough. I hope you're having a lot of fun watching it. It is definitely entering a slow portion of the game. Like, this is the point of the game where things do kind of slow down. I have 238 votes, actually. It's 2272. I think... Yeah, next turn I can try to make myself planetary governor, which I might be able to do just because I have so much of the world population at this point. Especially because I have Morgan's votes as well. Morgan has like 40 votes, 30 votes, 30-some votes. I have 238 votes. I think I might be able to just elect myself governor, which would be pretty nice. But in any case, I am going to end it here. So, thank you all once again. Appreciate the time, appreciate your attention. I will see you in the next stream, which will not be tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm actually going back to work finally. But will be this weekend. So on Sunday or possibly Saturday night, we'll have another stream, and we'll have more fun, more war crimes, all kinds of good stuff.
Please don't go. The drones need you. They look up to you.
Alright guys, bye. Take it easy.